Is traditional money better than crypto? Let's find out. Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why cryptocurrency is better than fiat. For those that don't know, fiat is essentially traditional money, US dollars, sovereign dollars. And today we're going to discuss my top 5 reasons why traditional money sucks and why cryptocurrency is going to be the future and why you can almost throw your regular money out. We're not quite at that point yet, but let's jump into it. So number 1 is, everybody says cash is king, right? Cash is not king. Cash is trash at this point. There's so many reasons for this, right? So just take a basic example, and I'm talking real physical cash, right? Not necessarily money that you have in your bank account. So when you have to pay with cash, who really wants change? That whole era of our parents' generation paying with cash for things, getting change, pulling out their little change to pay for things. Nobody wants to deal with that anymore. The world is just getting faster. Nobody has time for change. When you think about like in the good sense that you can pay for cash and have it be non-traceable, that's great, but that's not good when you actually want to know where your money got spent, right? So there's that. Cash sucks. I don't want change. Reason number 2, okay? Inflation. The US is now experiencing an inflation rate of 6.2%. That right there sucks. So any money you have sitting in your bank account essentially just got a negative yield of 6%. Okay, you can kind of just discount all your cash. And the thing is, the banks aren't going to compensate you for that, right? So it's not like, oh, I'm going to get 7-8% interest on my checking or savings account. No, that's not going to happen. So essentially your cash just gets devalued over time, especially as inflation goes up. So there's no inflation hedge. You're really at the risk of sovereign decision making, right? That's its own risk in itself. And unfortunately, everybody just got a 6% pay cut. That's the way I see it. That's something to keep in mind too as to why cash isn't great or fiat currency. So the thing is with fiat currency, the government can just fire up that fucking printing press and just print more money, right? They can just keep printing away, keep fucking printing. Well, with cryptos, a lot of times there is sort of a monetary cap. A lot of them are not necessarily inflationary, or if they are inflationary, they're still inflationary with a cap of the amount of total coins that could be put in circulation. Bitcoin is a fine example of that. Therefore, you don't have this inflation risk. With cryptos, you also don't have that sovereign risk. So it's kind of tied to the whole, to the inflation thing. So there's that. That's reason number 2. Okay, number 3, not easily transferable between banks and other accounts, right? The one thing I cannot stand more than anything is the amount of time it takes to transfer money to different institutions. Let's say I want to take $10,000 and invest it in the stock market. I go to my bank account, or I go on my brokerage account, send the $10,000 in, okay? Let's say I even had like a money link set up where it was an ACA transfer. That would be in our day somewhat fast, right? I still have to wait 3 days before I can even use that money to buy an asset. 3 days in this new world we're living in is like an eternity to me. Having to wait the 3 days to get the cash into the account, that sucks right there, okay? So because the main thing is you got to wait for the banks to clear the ledger. So with cryptos, you have fast finality ledger system that happens, virtually instantaneously or however long it takes for the crypto to transfer. Far faster than 3 days. So there's that. And so sometimes it's like 3 business days. So it could even be extended beyond that, right? That's actually the part 1 of part 3. So that's like the low case of this. The more like bigger issue is, let's say $10,000 of S&P 500. I go to sell that. I have to wait at least 2 days for that to clear the brokerage house. Then I get the cash in my account. Then I gotta wait 3 days to get that back transferred over to my personal bank account, okay? And if there's a weekend or this, it could take me up to a week and a half to get my fiat currency, my money. It's totally ridiculous. that drives me nuts. And just switching between other accounts too, like if I want to move money to PayPal or what have you, you know, it's rather difficult. It's not instant, and if it is instant, you have to pay a remittance fee, right? So the remittance fees tend to be high too if you want to do that. Or you got to set up a wire transfer, which at my bank is $45 to do a wire transfer, right? And that would happen same day, but it's still not instant. That's part 3. Part 3 really sucks. Part 4, not easily swappable for other assets, right? So we already sort of talked about the delays, but you can't swap it easily for other assets. So in the crypto space, you can take your cryptocurrency and you can go and buy NFTs, okay? And you could do that virtually, like almost instantaneously. Within minutes, you know, you could accomplish that. And you can go buy assets. You can go buy digital assets. With fiat currency, if I have that in my brokerage account, I can't go buy other assets. I can't go take my card and swipe that at the mall or something from my brokerage account. That may be possible on some brokerages, but not on everyone, right? So that's an example of just like the delays and the lack of swappable assets and the fact that it just takes time. Like, yes, ultimately it is swappable because eventually you can get that money, but how long does it take, right? So it's not easily swappable, and with cryptos, you can swap things so fast. I could go and sell a bunch of Ethereum and then go buy a house, and I could do that almost in my pocket almost instantaneously. So that's where money is going, right? Next thing, okay? Number 5, cards are easily compromised. All right, this is a big one. So ACH sucks. Debit accounts, checking accounts, they're awful. They lead to unrecoverable funds if somebody gets your debit card. ACH transfers in general are just not secure at all. We haven't come up with our own service that's better, and quite frankly, crypto is that next phase of money. You know, there's a lot more security. One could argue, oh well, you know, there's been a lot of hacks in crypto and things like that, and that's true. But overall, if you take the proper precautions, crypto is very secure, very, very secure. So when you think about it on that level, just the security front, crypto makes sense. I'm gonna throw in a bonus, number 6, which is smart contracts, okay? You know, with cryptocurrency, you could set up smart contracts to have not only like DeFi plays or like decentralized finance plays, but you can also set it up in a way where it actually like automates your finances in a way. And I'll give you an example, right? So one smart contract you could have set up would be for payroll. Right now, a lot of people hire companies to handle their payroll, right? They'll hire Paychecks or some other companies to do their payroll service and to figure that out and all the accounting behind that. That could all be wrapped up in a smart contract business and pretty much automate the whole process. So that's another example of how just like the whole payroll industry could get annihilated from this. That's my thoughts on this today. It's a bit different than a video I normally do, but I wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to get you guys thinking about this because this is the future. This is what I see happening. You know who it is, guys. It's your boy Jay Biondo, in case you forgot. Don't forget to watch all of my other videos, and if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video.